You know what I miss? The sound of a phone ringing and somebody actually running to answer it. Not checking the screen first, not letting it go to voicemail, just picking up and saying hello, not knowing if it was your best friend, your grandmother, or someone calling about your car's extended warranty. Every ring held possibility. Now, we see unknown number and treat it like a threat. I've been thinking about all these little things lately, the everyday habits that just vanished while we weren't paying attention. Not the big stuff, the small moments that made life feel, I don't know, more human somehow, like waiting for photos to come back from the drugstore. Remember that? You'd drop off your film and then forget about it for a week. When you finally picked up that envelope, you'd sit right there in the parking lot and flip through every picture, reliving your vacation or your kid's birthday party. Each photo mattered because you only had 24 shots on that roll. Now we take 40 pictures of the same sunset and delete 39 without thinking twice. Or Friday nights at Blockbuster. That wasn't just renting a movie. That was the whole evening's entertainment right there. The debate over which movie to watch, the disappointment when someone else got the last copy, the smell of popcorn by the register. My kids will never understand why walking up and down those aisles felt so exciting. Sure, Netflix is easier. But easier isn't always better. And here's one that really gets me. Nobody memorizes phone numbers anymore. We used to carry dozens in our heads. Your parents, your best friend, work, the pizza place, your aunt in Ohio. Those numbers were woven into your brain. Now I couldn't tell you my own daughter's number if my life depended on it. My phone knows it, so I don't have to. But there was something about keeping those numbers in your memory, like you were holding on to the people themselves. Remember MapQuest directions? Or better yet, a road atlas the size of a dictionary spread across your lap. Getting lost wasn't a tragedy. It was part of the trip. You'd pull into a gas station, ask for directions, maybe discover a great little diner you never would have found otherwise. Now, our phones tell us exactly where to go, how long it'll take, and which lane to be in. We gained efficiency. We lost adventure. Then there's the neighbors. When I was growing up, you knew everyone on your street. Not just their names. You knew their stories. Mr. Henderson fixed cars in his driveway. Mrs. Chen brought over dumplings when someone was sick. Summer evenings meant lawn chairs in driveways and kids playing kick the can until the streetlights came on. Nobody locked their doors during the day. Now I couldn't tell you the last names of half the people on my block. We waved from our cars and that's about it. The evening news used to bring families together too. 6 o'clock sharp, everyone gathered around the TV. Walter Cronkite, Tom Brokaw, Peter, Jennings. Didn't matter who you watched. For 30 minutes, the whole country stopped and listened to the same stories at the same time. There was something comforting about that shared moment. Now news hits us every second from every direction, and somehow we feel less informed than ever. Even grocery stores felt different. The cashier knew your name. Someone would write a check and nobody behind them sighed with impatience. People chatted in line. The butcher would wrap your meat in brown paper and recommend how to cook it. Shopping wasn't just a chore. It was part of the day's social fabric. I'm not saying everything was perfect back then. I don't want to go back to rotary phones or developing film, but something's been lost in all this convenience and speed. Those small rituals created space for connection, for patience, for being present, for knowing your neighbors and memorizing numbers and actually answering when someone called. Life feels faster now. More efficient, maybe. But also lonelier, more isolated. Like we're all living in the same neighborhood but in separate worlds, staring at separate screens. So I guess what I'm asking is, which of these little things do you miss? What everyday moment do you wish you could have back just for an afternoon? Because I think if we stop and remember these things, really remember them, we might understand what we've traded away. And maybe, just maybe, we can find ways to slow down again, to look up from our phones, to know our neighbors, to answer when life calls. Some things are worth holding on to, even the small things, especially the small things.